Everybody, hi again. I'm here to show you my nail tutorial for how I get my nails done in the two-tone design. And yeah, like so I said in my other video that the two-tone design is very popular. It's been out for like, I don't know, I've seen it like 20 years ago, so I don't know how long, like how old it is, but I do know it's very, very old. So, please excuse for the way my nails look. It was just, I haven't really filed them that well, and trying to remove the little bit of nail polish that I still have on my nails, and I still have to like file away a lot of the that stuff in there. I forget what it's called, but anyway. So yeah, I just want to show you guys how I do it, and so alright, so here we go. I have a few colors with me. I have, okay, just a minute. Oh no, guys. You know what? There's something that I'm missing here. I think, okay, I'll get it. Okay. So I have this color here. It's a bright pink. Okay, it's a bright pink. These are all really old colors, guys, so like I need to buy a whole bunch of new ones, because all the ones that I do have, they're just really old and very thick, and you can't really work that well. But for this tutorial, I can still manage, and you guys will get a good idea of what you know, how to apply the two tones. Okay, so this one here is like it's a shimmery hot pink. Okay, it's a shimmery hot pink. And I also have another shimmery hot pink here. Well, no, not shimmery. It's a matte. Doesn't shine. Okay, it's a hot pink. I also have this emerald green. Okay. I have it's a dark lilac, and this one over here, it's a pale lilac. You see, it's kind of like it's really old, so because it has like the you know how old nail polish begins to turn color and the oils start to, I guess, kind of produce or whatever, and you can see like swirls of darker shades of the color in there. So this is a darker lilac, and this is a pale lilac, and then I have this like a rich purple plum. I'm not going to be using all of them. And, okay, hold on. And then I have this orange one. It's a bright orange. Okay, so I don't normally use everything, but I normally end up using at least 4 colors out of the 6 or 7 that I sometimes bring with me. Just a minute. I need to... I feel so terrible because see, this is my my bag. My nail polish bag, and I wanted to show everybody the nail guides, because I used to use nail guides, but I no longer use them because they are problematic. So okay, I'm gonna have to put those in. I'll have to film the nail guides a bit later, and you guys will be able to see it at the end of the tutorial. Sorry guys. Is it under here? No. I had them in my hand. I don't know what happened to them. Okay. Ooh, before I begin, I like to get all dressed up and look nice. Hold on, I'll show you what I mean. Hold on. Just a minute, I'm coming. See? Isn't that pretty? I made it. I wanted to show you guys I made it. And I have another one. Hold on. Ooh, it's getting a little bit difficult to put on. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Ooh, okay. See? Pretty, huh? Oops, sorry guys. Nice. And these are genuine rhinestones right here. Genuine rhinestones. Really pretty. Alright. And anyway, so now we're going to start to apply the nail polish. So what I normally do is I just go with whatever I'm feeling up to. I never sit down, like before I sit down to do my nails, I never start off with a scheme, like like I don't start off with like, okay, I'm gonna do this color scheme or this pattern. Never. I just sit down, I just take out all the nail polish, line them all up, and then I just pick out whatever I'm feeling in the mood for right at that moment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this bright pink one here, and I'm gonna shake it because it's really, really thick. Okay, alright, so I'm gonna put that over there at this side. Okay. Okay, I'll do it like this. Hopefully everybody can see what I'm doing. Alright, so just apply it like that. See how thick it is? So please excuse me, everybody, for how thick it is. Alright. Put that in there like that. Okay, so that's done. So now I'm going to take the green one, shake it up, and apply it to, oops, look at that, I got it on my finger. Okay, oh, by the way, I normally use, you see this is a piece of paper towel. Okay, so you don't want to get your you know, whatever you have underneath, whether it's a bare table or a placemat or whatever, you don't want to get that dirty or stained. So just use a paper towel, or my mother always uses, she has a like a towelette, guys, for your face or your hands. Just use a towelette. She has a towelette that she always uses for her nails, and it's like it just throughout the years it's gotten so colorful. But anyway, so it's a good idea to use a towelette, because using these all the time is like a waste. So anyway, so here we go. Apply the green. And these colors are so pretty, and they really stand out. Okay, just a minute. Oops, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be cleaning that up after. So now we're going to apply one of the lilac or purple shades. So now this one here is like mightily thick, so I don't know if I'm going to use this, but I think you guys might want to see what it looks like. See how thick that is, and it's hard to work with, but okay, well, for your sake I will use it so that you will know what it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna, oops, put that over there. Put it there. Okay, so here we go. We apply that. It's hard to work with. Come on, get there. Okay. Then I think I'm going to apply that dark purple one, great purple one, this one here. Ooh. It's so difficult to shake it when they're so thick. See, look at that. Okay, here we go. Apply it there. Okay, and the very last one, I might apply the orange one. Okay, so I will apply this orange one. Now this one is super old, but it's the only one that for some reason that has managed to retain its liquidity. You know, it's just really, it's still in great condition. Put that there. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to do my left hand. Okay, so while this is drying, I mean when we're doing our right hand, obviously this is going to be drying, so just be careful that you don't smash up your fingers so that your nails don't get all mixed up and you don't smudge anything. Okay, so okay, so now I'm going to apply this one here. This one we haven't used it yet. We used these two. We just finished using these two here. Okay, so now we're going to use this one right here. Oops. This one nearly came off and fell all over the place. Okay. Put that orange one over there. So this one here, we're going to, I'm going to bring this over here and place it there because I have the fan going. We don't have the air conditioning on right now because it's pretty cool in our house right now. You see, it's about plus 40 outside. I think that's about 100 degrees for you people in the US. So it's like about plus 40 outside, and because we're so close to the lake, we're just like a 15-minute walk to the lake. It's really cool in the house. But you know, there are some rooms where you, like the higher you go in your house, we have 2.5 floors, no, 3.5 floors in this house, and the higher you go, it's going to get, you know, the hotter it gets. But you don't really need the air conditioning, right? So that would be a waste of energy. So we just turn on the fan and the air is cooled off that way just fine. Alright, okay, well that turned out a little bit not so nice looking, but anyway, it's still a nice color. Alright, so now I'm going to grab that hot pink again. Okay, the hot pink right here. And apply it on this finger here. Oops, put that there. Oops, wrong finger. Okay, so I think I'm going to grab the green one now. Okay, I'm going to grab, so that's what it looks like so far. So I'm going to grab the green one now. Okay, shake it up. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay. Alright, put that there. Put it over there. Alright, and here we go. Boy, that's really thick. Really thick. And it's difficult to work with super thick nail polish because it's harder. It takes longer to dry. But in my case, I have a fan here, so if you guys have a little fan, you could use that fan to speed up the process. So you see how it's turning out, guys? When you have, you know, when you're coloring your nails to get it to the way I'm going to be showing it to you guys eventually, before you get to that point, the nails look nice anyway. So you can just leave them like this. You know, you can finish up coloring your nails a different color for every finger. And when you're done, you can just start the cleanup process. And they look really nice just like that. Yeah, I've seen that on the street and it looks pretty. But for myself, I really like the two-tone pattern. I've always liked that pattern. I don't like any other pattern. There are a lot of wild nail patterns and designs, and just all kinds of designs, just really wild designs, things that are just way out there. But nothing interests me. Nothing like that interests me. I just like this design that I'm making right now. I've always liked it. I've never been interested in anything else. That's just me. I don't know. I'm happy about it. Okay, so now we're going to use the orange. Okay. So, oops. Here's my water that I've been drinking. I almost spilled it. Okay, it's good to keep hydrated. I had a really bad episode of dehydration about 2 years ago when I was doing Meals on Wheels. It was terrible, really bad. I always have enough water. Bring water with me, but I did not bring enough. And in the middle of we had just started. My driver and I had just started delivering the meal in that for the morning. And when we got to the first residence, it was this building. I only made it as far as the elevator with all the meals in my hand, and like I was carrying them in, you know, those food coolers, those food package coolers, and I started feeling like really just awful, and I knew it was dehydration. So then I said, I gotta get out of here. So I rushed back out to where my driver was waiting for me, and I said, you know, this is the situation and I've got to get out of here. So she drove me home, and yeah, and I was feeling terrible for a whole week. I didn't have to go to the hospital, but it nearly got to that point, and you feel so awful. Like, I wasn't shaking, I wasn't nothing. You just feel like awful, just ugly, just really yucky, you know, really yucky. But it was terrible. It was very hideous, awful feeling. So anyway, yeah, it was really bad. That's why I drink water, like, I drink 4 cups of water every day. Like, I'll drink 2 cups before breakfast. Half an hour before breakfast, I'll drink 2 cups. Like this right here, I drink 2 cups in the morning before breakfast. You're only supposed to drink 1 cup before breakfast, but I drink 2 just to get it over with. I wait half an hour, and then you eat your breakfast, and then you do the same thing before your next meal, whether that's lunch or dinner. Now, a nurse told my mother and I that you are not supposed to be drinking 8 cups of water because it dilutes your insides, and you just kind of flush out all your nutrients. That's what we were made to understand. And she said that between 4 and 6 cups is just enough. And she even said, you know, even 6 cups is a lot. It's like, I only suggest 4 cups. So I drink 4 cups. I can drink 8 cups. It's very easy for me. But you don't want to be, you know, diluting your insides or whatever, and flushing out all your nutrients. So what I do is just, like I just said, I drink up only 4 cups of water every day, and it keeps me perfectly hydrated. And whether summer or in the spring, winter, you have to keep well hydrated. Even if you don't feel thirsty, you have to keep well hydrated, because it's doing wonders for your insides. You're cleaning out you're helping your liver to clean your insides, because if we don't help our liver, we will get into trouble. Okay, guys, what other color should I use for this here? I'm thinking, yeah, I'll just use the darkest purple that I have. Okay, let me take a sip of water. Alright, okay, so here we go. Now this one here, hold on. Okay, it's getting a little bit... Well, it was like this in the beginning, when we first started dipping into it. Alright. Move that out of the way. Okay, so if in case you guys are wondering why my fingers, my pinky fingers are kind of bent, I forget the term, but one time when I was I was getting an allergy test, you know, just to see what food allergies I have. And so then my doctor noticed my fingers and he said, "Can I see your hands?" So I showed him my hands and he said, "You know that this is such and such a term." I forget what he said, it was so many years ago. And he explained to me why my fingers were like this, because I didn't know up until that point, I didn't know why they were like that. And then he said that they can be fixed, you know. You see how it's bent like that, you know, like that. And this one too, it's not as much as my other finger. You see? Can you see that? So this one is a little bit worse than this one. And the reason why they're like that, the doctor explained, is because the tendons, you know how we all have tendons here, right? It enables us to close our fingers and open them up and stretch. But my tendons here, I was born with short tendons right here and here, short. And he said that when I was born, the doctors could have easily, well, if my mother wanted it, she could have had the doctors just to operate and fix the tendons. But my mother, she said that nobody told her when I was born that could have been fixed. It still can be fixed, I just choose not to. I mean, it doesn't, the doctor said, you know, he told me that it gets worse, but this was like, whoa, I think I just, with this finger here, I just touched this one here. I can see a little tiny scratch, but that's okay, it's going to be covered. Anyway, the doctor said that, he said that it can get worse. And he said that he was suggesting that I go to a doctor located on the first level of the building where he was at, where I was visiting him, and to take a look at me. And I didn't really want to. And my fingers, they don't like I'm not inhibited by the fact that they're like that. They're not a hindrance to me, and they haven't gotten worse. They've just remained the same. And this was like about 15 years ago. But I know, you guys, I so strongly know that I've had miracles in my life because of the Lord Jesus, and I just declare things, right? Like, for example, I said, in Jesus' name, my fingers will never get worse, and they've remained the same, you know. So doctors are, God made doctors in order to help us, right? He made doctors to, you know, he doesn't always, like, he also doesn't just work with miracles and healings. He made doctors to heal us. That's what they're there for. So, but doctors, you know, they don't know everything. Some of them believe in Jesus, others don't. And for the ones that do believe in Jesus, they're like, hey, you know, if the Lord Jesus healed you from whatever, then that's good. You don't need this treatment. But in my case, I don't need the doctor to come and cut this here, and because it's not a hindrance to me. But it hurts if I try, like if you were to take your hand and shove it like that to make it straight, to like straighten it out, that would hurt, because it pulls right here, it pulls. And this one here, like I can shove it there, it doesn't really hurt. I can just feel the pressure of it being stretched, but it doesn't hurt. But this one here, yeah, this one will hurt if you just push it down like that. Okay, anyway, so now this one over here is pretty much well enough to, you know, dry it up so that I can apply another color over it. And now in my other video I mentioned about, you know, the importance of knowing how your color, your second color that you're going to be applying over your nail is going to be affected. Like, for example, I have a red nail polish. Where'd it go? Okay. Okay, see this here. Okay, this is, it's not really working. See the holes, guys? It's completely, it's just not good anymore. You can't really work with it. Let me see. Yeah, you can't work with it. But maybe I have another one around here. Ooh, I nearly ruined my nail. Okay, so what I'm trying to show you guys is, if you place a color, if you want a very light color over a dark color, or a dark bright color, that light color is going to change. If the light color is transparent, it's going to change. It's going to mix with your base color. But if that light color, okay, happens to be like this, where it's not transparent, right? It's very thick. You cannot see through it. It's just super, super thick. Then it'll work. Okay, so I'm going to show you. So I'm going to use this color here. And the darkest color I have is either this one here, that great purple, or this green. Okay, so I will apply it to the darkest color so that you guys can see that this color will not change. Okay, so I'm just going to apply it here. This takes practice, guys. When you don't have a guide, your lines take practice. Especially if you are not, if you're left-handed, okay, it's gonna be hard for you unless you're ambidextrous. That means you have the ability to use both hands in the same way as as if you were only using your main functioning hand, right? So just a minute. Okay, so you see how the color remained the same? You see, this is the color right here. Right? It remained the same. It didn't change. Right? So, but if this was transparent and had I placed it over this dark color, then it would have darkened. It would not remain this same color. It would have darkened and become a darker lilac color. Right? I'm going to apply it here so you guys can see. Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll do another one so you guys can see what it looks like. Like another example like that. Hold on a minute. Okay, so I'll just apply that here. And once again, it takes practice to get your lines straight. See how it remained the same color? Okay, now you can see a little bit of streaking because it's really old. So you might see a bit of the green through it, but that's just because the quality is no good anymore. Okay, so now we are going to use the green on top of this one. Some more water. Alright. Okay, so here we go. Also, let me see. Oh, sorry guys, I don't mean to put it out of your view. I'm just trying to see what I'm doing. You know, when you go to the beauty salon or a nail salon and they do your nails, right? Well, they're doing like, I mean, if you're not, whether you're getting fake nails, or, artificial nails, or you're working on your own nails, they will take the nail polish, right? And as soon as they finish, swiping like that, they will take the nail polish and paint just like at the edge of the nail, and sometimes underneath. That's supposed to seal the nail polish so that it doesn't chip. But I don't know if this has happened to anybody else, but in my experience, whenever I do that, my nail chips. It still chips. So what I started doing is I no longer, paint the edge of the nail or paint underneath, and amazingly, the nail polish doesn't chip, and it lasts for like a long time. So I no longer, paint the edge of the nails or go underneath, because it's, sorry guys, My camera stopped recording again. Alright, so yeah, so as I was saying, you know, it's, in my experience, you know, it just keeps chipping whenever I do it the conventional way of sealing the nails at the edge and at the bottom. So I no longer do it, and it lasts longer, and you don't waste as much nail polish. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is, what color should I, oh, I have to do this one. Well, you know what? To give you see this orange here, it's transparent, right? You see, this is your, oh, I have to do two, both of them. It's a transparent orange, so I'm going to apply this one to here to show you guys how it's going to change. It's not going to, see, this is the orange, right? It's only one coating, but you can still tell it's orange, or whatever color you see through the screen. And this is going to change because it is transparent. I never use orange over purple, any purple shade. I don't prefer it, but for this tutorial then I will do it so you guys could see. Okay, alright, so here we go. There. Well, actually, surprisingly enough, it has remained, it's maintained, or it's maintained its shade. Let me see. Very surprising. I didn't realize that would happen. Okay, well, I must have another color around here that will, I'm just digging around in my bag here. Sorry if it's getting blurry. No, I don't have any other colors around that will show you what I'm trying to, well, I have this one here. This is a different one. It's a shimmery plum. I don't know. I don't think this one will. We'll see. Let's see how this one works, to see if the color will change. Okay, so this one here, oh, I don't think the color will change because it seems to be a pretty thick, rich, shimmery color. Let me see. It seems to be like a metallic plum, something like that. We will see how that turns out. Oops, I'm just dropping my nail polishes everywhere, spilling them. Okay, we're gonna place this over here and see how that works. Yeah, it's still the same. It hasn't changed. Sorry guys, I can't seem to find a color that will show you what I am trying to explain. But anyway, that's what it is. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this one here to this one. Or maybe I should use the orange. The orange? Should I use the orange or this one here? I think I'll use this one. Okay. Are you guys saying no, no, use the orange? No, no, Nancy, use the purple. Use the purple. No, no. I don't know, but I just whoever mine I sort of just read, I'm going to be using the one you want me to use. The purple. Great purple. Okay, so there's that little line, a string. I don't want to really know. Anyway. Okay, so here we go. This nail didn't come out too well when it came to filing it because I hurt myself here at the edge filing, and so it's a little bit sore, and I'm hoping that it's not going to hurt me when it comes to the point when I have to clean it up with the nail polish remover. Ooh, it's so thick. Okay. Thick nail polish is a little bit frustrating to work with. Let me see. Yeah, it's very thick, but anyway, that's what it is. Okay, so now for this color, what shall I use? Also, another thing, when you really want to have a dramatic look, like what I'm doing here, right? When you want your colors to really, you know, for there to be a drastic difference in your colors, you know, like you see this green and the light color. I don't know what it looks like through your viewfinder, through your screen, but it is a pale lilac. It might look more whitish to you, but if you want a notable look to your nails, just make sure that you choose colors that are bright and very vivid, and just keep in mind that if you're gonna, when it comes to pairing up your colors, that you just make sure you do not get something that is transparent and you place it over something dark, because then that will change the transparent, your top coat. Okay, so remember, anything dark is going to change the color of the top coat if it is transparent. Okay, so now this one here, also like orange, right? If you're gonna put orange and pink together, you're not really gonna notice any difference. If you want a radical difference, then you just go with something like this. But if you want something less dramatic, then you can go with something with like orange and pink, colors that are similar to each other. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, what color am I gonna use here? Okay, I think I will use this one, the dark purple. I don't understand why my camera has suddenly chosen to stop recording at certain points. I don't know why. It happened, it started happening this year. My camera is about 2 years old, I think. It's about 2 years old. It's a Sony. I don't know what happened. Just suddenly, when I just started doing video blogging, about almost 3.5 months ago. But the camera didn't start, like, with this stopping recording business until I started going out doing my video blogging. Yeah, around that time when I first started video blogging. I don't know. Because I bought this camera for my business, like to take pictures and stuff, and well, that didn't come out too good. To take pictures and upload the pictures to my business website, and that was always, oops, what a mess. That was always perfect. That I never had a problem, but for some reason, oh, sorry about that, guys. This one, okay, I'm gonna come back to this one. I'm just gonna wait until it dries up a bit, and I will come back to it. Yeah, that one didn't come out too well. See? Looks like it has an eye injury or something. So, let's see how the orange looks on top of the green. Alright. Put that over there. Ooh, did you see that? See how it's changing color? Okay, it got darker. It got darker. So now it looks, it doesn't even look orange. Just hold on there. It does not look orange. It looks ugly. I don't like it. But it was an example for you to see, the surprise of a color change that you'll get when you mix colors. That transparent colors and deep colors. Yeah, I don't like it that at all. No, it's awful. So I'm gonna put the green over the orange now. Just move that out of the way. see? Yeah, that's okay. Well, that came out nice. Right there. Yeah, that came out nice. So now it's time to do this one here. So I'm going to use that very last purple one that I found that has the shimmery color that I first paired up with the orange over here. It didn't come out too bad. I would call it a plum purple. Although it's a lot lighter, it still seems to be a plum purple shimmer, plum shimmer. Okay, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Okay, and here we go. Okay. I'm just trying to remember what I did with my nail guides, which by the way I no longer use. I think I mentioned that in the beginning. Okay, so you do that. Let me see. Okay, that came out nice. That's a very nice combination right there. Ooh, I'm getting nail polish stuck on my fingers underneath, but that's okay. Yeah, so they are very nice. I think so. They came out nice. And now we have to fix up 2 of our nail polishes, or our 2 fingers. I have to fix this one too. Alright, so I'm going to fix this one here. I have to apply this. Let me see. Okay. It's hard to, well, for me, it's hard to stick my hands up like that. Ooh! I just went like that, and I felt it touch, but it didn't look like it ruined or anything. Okay. It's hard for me to stick my hands up like this because I can feel my nail, my tendon pulling it. It's hard to keep my hands up like that. It's too hard for me. So I'll do it this way. How does that look? Does that look decent? Well, it sort of looks decent. Just leave that like that. And now I have to do this one. Okay, so it's the same nail polish. Oh yes, I also have to do this one. Okay, so put that over there. Let me see, just a minute. Alright, so I will just put the color like there, like that, and ooh, I hope I didn't ruin it. Well, I'm just gonna have to leave it like that because there's too much nail polish on top of this finger already, and it's too clumpy. And by the time I apply the shiny part, it's gonna be, it won't look too nice. So I'm going to fix this one here because it's kind of, you can see the green through it. Only because it's become a little, even though it's still thick, it's kind of become runny in a thick way. Okay, just a minute. How am I going to do this? It's so difficult for me. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I feel like, it feels like I'm doing just paint patch-up work. Oops. Put too much, but it's okay. Alright, so that looks okay. So now we are going to, well, first let me seal up these guys. And then we are going to start cleaning up with the nail polish remover. And I wish I had been a little bit more organized because normally I am a very well organized human being. I'm looking for my Okay, nail file. You know the metal nail file, right? You see I have this one, but this one's difficult for me to work with because it's got like, ooh, it's got the file there, right? But I have another one that's smooth. And that's the one that I always use, which is so much simpler for me. Yes, and I left them downstairs. Okay, well I'm gonna have to just use what I have. Okay, so now we're going to be getting our, well actually first let me show you guys what I do. This is everything I learned from my mother. So here's my nail polish remover. Oops. There it is. I was using my nail polish remover bottle as, you know, something to, a weight for my paper towels. I'll use something else, one of the nail polishes, okay. Okay, so if you guys have like an extra little cap, this is a cap from another nail polish. I just got some, oh no. That's another thing. We have to be so careful when it comes to, oh no, look guys, look. See what happened? Anything else? Yeah, that happened when I was digging into the bag to get my, when I was looking for the nail file. I'll fix that. Let me do it now so that by the time I start, you know, cleaning everything up, it will be, well actually I don't need to use this one. It will be nice and dry. So, come on. Is that okay? Well, it's gonna have to work. It'll have to work. Alright. So, when it comes to cleaning, finishing up your nails, cleaning yourselves, like at the sides here, all by the excess nail polish on your fingers and on the sides, what I do is I grab a cap that belonged to another nail polish remover, okay? So from amongst all the nail polish removers that you guys, that you buy, when you're done with one, remember to keep the cap for one of them, right? Because they're essential, and you're gonna keep, obviously you're gonna keep your other cap to cover your polish remover. But make sure that you keep one, at least one extra one. I always keep two just in case I lose one. So what I do is, and make sure that you guys are in a well ventilated place, because you're gonna pour some of the nail polish remover into your extra cap, okay, right there, so that it becomes easily available to you. Alright, then I learned this from my mother. So she taught me to take a bit of nail polish, cotton. Yes, another thing I was going to say before I got distracted about this is to make sure that when you're removing your cotton, or when you're handling cotton right after you've done your nails, you don't do what I just did, which is get cotton on the wet parts of your nail, and then you're going to have to start to remove these little strings that have attached themselves. Oh, look at that. See? Okay. Because it becomes, it can messy up your work. Okay, so you just take your nail file, okay? Take a nail file, take a little bit of cotton, and then you just wrap it around here, like that. Nice and tight. Like that. Oops. A bit of my cotton just slid down, so you just take a little bit more. Like that. And you wrap it around nice and tight, like that. Okay. Then you take your nail file and you dip it into, not all the way in, otherwise you're going to come out soaked. You just put the tip of it, or maybe halfway, right? Halfway, and you'll notice that the nail polish, the liquid, it actually rises up all the way, you know, to the end. So you don't need to really dip it all the way in. So yeah, you just dip it in there halfway, the tip or halfway. I usually just halfway, okay? And then you just start, oops, move that out of the way. You start to remove the nail polish. Like that. Look at that, it got ruined again. Okay, I'll fix it later. Right, so then you do that. And this nail polish, because it is so thick, it's going to be a little bit harder for me to remove. Okay, so then I'm just going to kind of work as fast as I can so I can show you guys the end result. I don't even remember, this probably happened when I was removing that piece of cotton, but I didn't see it like that. It must have happened maybe sometime after I did that. Anyway, so we'll just, there we go. And whenever I do my nails, I always do my nails like a few days before I have to go out anywhere. Like for example, on Sunday I'm going to church. Today is Friday. So I will do them 2 days beforehand so that I don't have to do anything on the day before I have to go anywhere. I can't stand doing things like that. I always start getting ready days before. Come on, get that in there. Can we remove that? I really don't like this nail file because it just gives me more problems. It's just, for some reason, the file here, it gives me problems whenever it comes to, you know, when I dip it into the solution there, and I take it out, it just gives me problems. I don't know why. Oops. Okay, well, that sort of looks neat. Okay, so now I'm going to do this one here. I remember when I first learned to do my nails, I would make such a mess. My whole, like the entire outer part of my nails, my fingers would like get all colored up, and it would take such a long time to remove it. What a job. I'd get so frustrated, and my mother was like, well, you have to learn. Just learn. Like when I was around 16 or something, because I wasn't really, I would do my nails, but my mother didn't let me start painting my nails until I was 15 years old, I think. Yeah, she didn't believe in little girls. Well, at that point, I mean, you're not little when you're 15, but she didn't believe in allowing me at 14 to wear makeup or paint my nails or anything. But she didn't even allow me to wear makeup until I was 17. That was her belief. And there's nothing wrong with that. Your parents are your parents, and you have to do what they say, right? And then she started letting me do my nails when I was, 16. 16, and then that's when I was having such a hard time, you know. Oh, in the beginning, it's so difficult when you're first learning to do anything. It's always frustrating. So, let me see here. Okay, so, let me try and hurry up because I don't want to really take forever for you guys. I know you guys want to see everything, what it looks like when it's absolutely done. Whoops! I almost ruined my work. more cotton. That there. Oh boy. I'm so glad I have this fan on. I hope you guys can't hear the fan. Okay, well this one doesn't really need that much. Oh yes, just a little bit. Right there. Just a little touch up. Then I'll come back and do that later. And okay, this one also doesn't need that much work. This one here. Just needs a little bit of a touch right there. Okay. Under here there's not much that needs to get removed. This one here needs work right there. Oops. Oh, sorry guys, in my rush I ruined my beautiful nail color there. Well, let me fix that. Hold on, sometimes it's your finger. Well, patch up work. It's the best that I could do. Okay, so I'm gonna try and be more careful. Come on. Alright, so and here we go. Careful, careful, careful. And you know, the darker colors, for those that are really new with using dark shades, you will find that your nails, your fingers will stain with the color, even if you apply the nail polish remover on your fingers. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a dark green stain right here. That comes off eventually, like, you know, with your daily washing it comes off. So, but yeah, just something to take note of, guys. The dark colors will stain. I used to, well, not that I used to, but I have tried black nail polish, and that is the worst color to work with because it really makes your nail bed really ugly looking. It stains your nail bed, and if you would like to use a light color, something transparent, it will show right through. So just take note of that. If you want to use black nail polish, number one, it's really, really hard to remove. It's very hard to remove from your nail bed, and if you don't want to, you know, keep a color on your nails for the next few days, then just know your nails are going to be like, they're going to look ugly. Yeah, because of that stain. Okay, so now, here we go. So in the meantime, if you do have that black nail color stain on your nail bed, just you can use another color that's going to hide it, like something, a light color, right, but that's really thick that you can't see through, it's not transparent, and that will hide that ugly stain until, you know. Yep, it stopped recording again, but I'm back. Okay, so anyway, I was saying just make sure that you use a color to hide the stain, and when you remove the color again, it'll just keep using it until the stain disappears, because the more you remove nail polish, then the stain eventually goes away. Okay, here. Sometimes I find that the edges, ow! I got stung around here. I think there's like a little cut around here, and even the sulfur that comes out of the, I think that's what it is, that comes out of the nail polish remover, it will, you know, go near the cut and it stings. So anyway, I was saying the edges, I find nail polish on the edges of my nail here, like there, of my skin there, it's so hard to come off. I don't know why, but it's always hard to come off. And that's frustrating. Alright, so I'm going to need a little bit more. If it's too thick, if you apply the cotton too thick, then that's going to form another problem for you. It's just going to be too thick to manage to remove the nail polish. It really is. It just, I don't know how else to explain it. It just is. If it's too thick, it's going to be, it won't work. It just will not work for some reason. So just, with practice, you guys will understand how to apply your cotton to your file. That over there a bit. It's just so frustrating to remove that little bit there. It's like the nail polish has, oh I see, it's embedded itself within, right between my nail, what's it called guys? My fingerprint. Yeah, that's why it's so hard to remove. Anyway, so we'll just move on. Okay, so now I'm trying to get rid of what's in there. Okay, I've got some nail polish here. I'm going to dry my finger. Okay. So I'll just move that big green chunk out of the way. My fan is blowing away my cotton. That's why I'm kind of struggling here. Okay, so okay, now we're gonna work here. Oh boy, this really got messed up. Sometimes when, look, a lot of the times when it gets messed up like that, I'll just use my finger to kind of fix it. So you won't be able to see it when I place my finger on top of there, but you see how it's kind of, it's getting covered because I'm pushing or pulling the nail polish from this side over to this side. And it works if you do it really carefully. Just a minute, let me see. But obviously you're not gonna, you know, this is not your goal, right? Your goal is not to make a mistake in order to fix it like that. This is just, I'm only doing this for the sake of this tutorial because I didn't realize I was gonna mess up so bad. But anyway, and then just a minute. Okay, it's kind of fixed, sort of okay. And this one has so much nail polish on top of it already, but I'm just going to have to place some more. And then it kind of, you know, it looks a lot better right after the gloss has been applied, because that does also help. Let me see. We will see how that will work out. We'll see how that works out. Now I've got to be super careful so that I don't keep messing it up over and over again. again. Okay. So this is my first tutorial, my first nail tutorial. I'm doing a lot of firsts, you know, a lot of firsts, and it's a lot of fun, you know, because you learn to do things better as you go along. Alright, so we'll see how this is going to work. Hopefully I will not mess it up again. Okay, put that there. There's that corner again giving me trouble. Also, make sure that if you have a little cut anywhere, that it's really gonna hurt. And I have a tip. Maybe some of you guys already do it, but whenever my finger, it has like a sore in there because of a file or whatever of an injury, and you just can't work on it. You can't apply any nail polish, because applying nail polish means that you're gonna have to, do the cleanup, and the cleanup is gonna be painful. So instead of painting that nail, you just take a Band-Aid or bandage, and you cover that nail, because if you have to go out, right, and your nails are all nicely done, and you can't do that one nail because of the injury, it's gonna look silly. So you just take a bandage and you wrap it around. Get a good quality bandage, guys, but make sure that you apply the bandage before you apply any hand lotion. Otherwise the bandage is going to come off. So apply the put the bandage on the nail, and nice and tight, right? And that will, nobody will be able to tell that's the only nail that's not been covered, that's not been painted, because it's covered. So that's what I do whenever I can't paint a nail, because of the nail, the remover will didn't allow me to paint my nails. Anyway, so yeah, I did that this past Sunday when I went to church. I wasn't able to, I forget which finger it was, but yeah, I put the bandage on because my finger was too sore for any nail polish. So, and you couldn't tell. And then when I got to church, ow! So yeah, right here it's a little bit sore. Yeah. So when I got to church, my bandage actually started sliding off because I just did things the wrong way. I applied the hand lotion, and then I didn't wait long enough at that point for the lotion to dry out before I put the bandage on. But it's always best to put the bandage on first and then apply the hand lotion. And when you're applying the hand lotion, be really careful that you don't slide it all over your bandage, right? Just because it's going to come off. So just carefully apply the lotion on your hands, and then once you're the lotion is dry, then take a little bit more lotion and then just apply it on the outsides of the finger that has the bandage. So yeah, ow, I can feel look at that. Oh, I messed up again. I hate it when I mess up. But anyway, I can fix it. Okay, so this is pretty much it. Let me fix oh, over here still. Oh, sorry guys, I'm accidentally, see my feet are underneath the table, and I was stretching my right leg, and it kind of it started tipping the tripod over. Sorry guys, I've got to clean that bit right there. But anyway, so now you guys know how to do the style that I like. Okay, it does take practice, all right, and I'll be showing you how to use the nail guides. I prefer that, you know, I don't really want to show you guys how to use the nail guides, because the nail guides take a lot longer um, to, like, it's a longer process for you to get these results. It really is. So if you guys want me to show you how to apply, how to get this nail style with the nail guides, then let me know. Okay, because I really hate the nail guides. But if you would like for me to show you how to do it with the nail guides, then send me a message and let me know. The problem with the nail guides is that they leave glue on top of your nails, and if you do not allow proper drying time for the base color, right? Because you apply first. You for example, you paint your base color, right? You've painted your base color, and then you should wait at least half an hour. Okay, I mean, you're not in a professional beauty salon, so you're gonna have to wait at least half an hour, okay, before you apply the nail guide. And once you apply the nail guide, right, then you take your nail polish and you start painting past the point of the nail guide. Then you have to wait at least 15 minutes. Then after the 15 minutes, okay, for your nail to the top coat, after you've applied the top coat, right, you wait 15 minutes and you take the nail guide and you remove it. Then the glue of that nail guide gets left on top of your nail polish, on the base part of your base coat. Right? And then you have to worry about how you're going to remove the glue. You have all these little white spots all over the place, and if you're not careful, you're going to get cotton all over it. But even if you don't get cotton on it, you have this strip of glue. And when I used to use the nail guides, I used to use it was so laborsome. I used to, I had a method of removing the nail, all that glue, but it would ruin my nails because I would use the nail file, or I forget which other methods I would use. But guys, at the end of everything, you're almost spending about 2 hours just to get something like this. That should only take you, like, after you know what you're like, you've had good practice, it should only take you half an hour, from 20 minutes to half an hour to do this. But if you want to use the nail guides, then I'm just warning you, it's going to take you up to 20 minutes to get this look. All right, so I don't suggest nail guides. But if you want me to show you the nail guides, as much as I really don't want to, just send me a message in the description box. Not in the description box. Just send me a message and let me know. Even if it's just one of you guys, I will do it for you. Alright? And it's not going to take 2 hours, because I'm only going to be showing you maybe like 2 fingers. I'll only be doing a demonstration on about 2 fingers, just for the sake of showing you how to use the nail guides. But I hate nail guides. Okay? And it's always just better to just learn how to do things freehand. I used nail guides for years, and then I said, wait a minute. And it was only like last year I said, why should I continue using nail guides when I can just teach myself how to do it freehand? Right? So it takes practice to get them, like your lines, right? Let me see. Okay, your lines are going to be as perfect as, almost nearly perfect as the nail guides, right? It takes practice. All right? Okay, so I'm done here, and I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And don't forget to subscribe and check out my channel, because I have some other things on there. And yeah, like I'm also a first-time learner for crochet, so check out my videos for crochet, little booties and little tiny miniature purses and little tiny miniature tote bags. By the way, if you're wondering about these, I made these also. So guys, I make jewelry, These are really, really great. They're beautiful, and I only ever use high quality glass beads. Okay, and I also work with, you know, stones, like real stones, you know, like onyx and turquoise, amethyst, carnelian, all kinds of stuff. So really, really neat stuff. I love this stuff. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's so good. This is very boho, guys. If you guys are into boho stuff, boho is in. It never went out, guys. Boho, it kind of hides. There's a period of time when it hides, and then it just comes out again. So this is really, oh, this is, I love this stuff. Great beachwear. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and do not forget to subscribe, like my channel, like my videos, and yeah. So also check out my video blog. All right, I have a website, and where I will be placing a lot of videos that I will not be uploading to my channel, my YouTube channel. They're only going to be found on my weblog. Right now there are videos found on my weblog that are not, that I did not, they're not in my my channel. Okay, guys. So yeah. So let me know what you guys thought about this design. Okay, let me know, and then send me your photos. Okay, do slideshows of your nails, and I would love to post them in my weblog on my website, and you know, show people what you guys can do. All right. Okay, so now I'm gonna stop here and stand up and turn off the camera. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. See you next time. I'm so sorry, I forgot to add the gloss. So my mother bought this gigantic bottle of gloss. It's huge. So, alright. I'm gonna just do that now really quickly. So I will do my left hand first. I mean, I will work with my left hand first. Okay. Some of you guys are probably like, hey, she forgot to put the gloss. I can't get over how pretty hands look when they have like big chunky bold rings, guys, like this, and these gorgeous colorful bold and colored bracelets. I love it. Gonna have to wear this to church. And yes, they are for sale. Primarily my business is jewelry, but I did get into, you know, other things like I just mentioned a little earlier, crochet. I love miniature things, so I started making those little miniature booties and miniature little purses and tote bags. They're so cute. Oh, I love miniature things. I'm gonna be getting into so many things, guys, like just stuff, and you guys will I won't, you know, spoil the surprises, but yeah, I'll be getting into so many things that I will be introducing to you guys as I go along. Yeah, so you can tell that this gloss is also thickening up a little bit, but it's still workable. Yes. By the way, I did have to place a notice in one of my blogs to do with my jewelry business that Canada right now, like our postal service, they are in the middle of talks to try and avoid a strike. So Canada Post has been mailing out notices to all businesses, giving us updates as to what is going on. So the strike was supposed to would have taken place last week on July, no, not last, July, yeah, not last week, but it was July the 2nd. But talks are still continuing, right? So today is July 20, or is it 21? I forget. Today's Thursday. I think it's the Thursday, July 21. So, yeah. So I just received another notice sometime this week that packages are, you know, the delivery is continuing. It's moving forward until further notice. So, and I'm also having, you see, there's a contest that I'm running right now for a pair of hoop earrings, and they are made from argentium. I sometimes get confused, argentinium or argentium. I think it's argentium. It is a very, very, very expensive type of silver. It's more expensive than sterling silver. And yeah, so I'm giving away a pair of hoop earrings, and if for any girls out there who love large hoop earrings, you can check out the link in the description box and check them out, because I am giving them away for free. You don't need to buy anything, right? There's no purchase necessary. You don't need to do jumping jacks or run down the street or nothing like that. No, you just need to request them and you will get them. But you need to request them back on my blog page. Alright, so click on the link and just post a message. Post a message on my blog that you would like to have the earrings, okay? And they are freshwater pearls. They have freshwater pearls and glass beads. Now my glass beads, guys, excellent quality, high quality stuff. You have to be very careful about the kind of things that you are making for your customers. Everybody likes a nice stuff, nice things, right? Good quality stuff. So, yeah, and I'm very surprised that nobody's claimed them yet. You know, so yeah, just click on the click on the link in the description box, and it will take you directly to the page that will show you the earrings. And make sure to leave a comment, guys, because the first person who leaves a comment will get them. By the way, this is a contest that is only open to Canada and the United States at this time. And guys, if, for example, if there is a postal strike, in the event that a postal strike suddenly starts at the point in time when a winner is declared, then unfortunately I will save your earrings for you, and hopefully you'll have the patience to wait until the strike is over, so that I can mail you your prize. So it's not guaranteed, if there's a strike, that you're going to get the earrings within a week, because it normally takes 10 working days. Okay, working days is excluding Saturdays and Sundays, right? Because our Canada Post does not work. I mean, they deliver packages, but technically in Canada, they will not, nothing will leave the country. Nothing will leave the country if it's on a Saturday or a Friday. Okay, so 10 working days, between 7 and 10 working days it will take for your package to get there. So make sure that you request your free earrings as soon as possible, alright, so that I can get your prize off to you. Or if you want me to send the earrings off to somebody else, then you can, sorry guys, there's like a frog in my throat. You can send me the address of the recipient, but don't post it. Do not post your address or the address of the recipient for the whole world to see. Just message me on my Facebook link. Alright? message me on my Facebook link, which is also located in the description box, and just tell me that you know, well, this is of course after you've already placed the request for the earrings on my weblog, and once I've declared a winner, then that winner will have to message me on my Facebook link and give me the address either to yourself or to the recipient that the prize is going to. Okay, so once again guys, just make sure that you get your request in quickly on my web blog, right before any possible strike with Canada Post. So do that, okay? And if there is a strike, I will have to keep your stuff until it is finished, and I will keep you updated. Because I have been keeping people updated on my weblog as to what's going on with Canada Post, just like I'm doing with you guys right now. Alright, girls and boys, thank you very much again for watching, and I hope that you liked what I created, and yeah. And if you're interested about these rings and all these here, these pretty bracelets, let me know, because I have a lot. I have a lot of these, but I have very limited, these ones here, and they're gold plated. Okay, and I can also size them. They're sizable rings, okay? I can size them for you. Alright? Okay guys, well actually, I have my other rings over here. I have this one here. I have this one here. And this one here. And this one. So, they're really pretty. And these are genuine Czechoslovakian rhinestones. Alright? Genuine. I'll place that there. Pretty, huh? And this one's actually similar. It's the same one, just a different color. This one's blue and this one is orange and blue. Well, this one's blue and green, orange and blue, a little bit of white. Okay, and then you have actually the pink one. And then you have the red one. Right here. Pretty, huh guys? I love big bold earrings. I mean, rings. They really make the hands and paired, you know, with a whole bunch of like bracelets to make it look like one big chunky bracelet. It just makes your hands look so pretty. Your hands and your wrist, just so pretty, guys. It's a really great look for summer and spring, especially on the beach.